everybody who is listening to me right now is a leader. And I'm going to show you that even in the scripture. Now, let me tell you a story that happened in Matthew chapter 2, a very common story. It's a story about the talent. And the Holy Books began to tell us that story, that one time a king, the scripture told us in that Matthew 25 that this story is likened to the kingdom of heaven, that a king was set to go for a long journey. And the king who was set to go for this long journey, all of a sudden told his servants that, guys, I'm traveling for a long journey, but I want to give you my goods. But in the process of saying that, he told them that, look, take this, you take 5 talents from my goods, you take 2 talents, you take 1 talent. The first lesson we learned there is that everybody was given a talent. Though one was given 1, another was given 2, another was given 5, but everybody was given a talent. Nobody listening to me here right now is without a talent. Everybody in this meeting, everybody hearing my voice right now, there is a talent inside of you. Everyone was given a talent. One was given 5, another was given 2, another was given 1. Now, the story now continued that the king or the man gave them those talents according to their ability. So the man that he gave 5 talents, he gave him according to an ability. So Michael, who is the convener of this meeting, he is given 5 talents, for example, because he has developed his ability or his capacity to that state. So Peace, for example, please, I'm using this as a case study. Peace is given 2 talents because she has developed her ability to carry 2 talents. Mercy, for example, is given 1 talent because she has developed her capacity to carry 1 talent. In other words, if Mercy wants to have 5 talents, all that Mercy needs to do is to develop her ability, develop her capacity, and Mercy will become somebody that has 5 talents. We are all having great potentials. Nobody is small. There is something special inside of you. You've been given the capacity to change your world and to create your world in the earth that you are. So you are in this earth, but you have been given the capacity to learn and to create your own world. And that is why we may all be living in the same earth, but we are not living in the same world. No. So you have the tools, the principles, the skills, everything for you to create your world. Now, look at what continued that story. After the man that was traveling, or the king, gave them the talents according to their ability, the story now told us that this man went on the journey. But look at, something happened. The guy with the 5 talents, we were told in that story that that guy went to trade his 5 talents. Are you seeing that now? The guy did not sit down. He went to trade. He went to trade. He went to trade. What does it mean to trade your talent? Maybe your own skills, or your own talent is that you can sing, or maybe your own talent is that you can write, or maybe your own talent is that you can make you can do marketing, or maybe your own talent is that you can make comedy. Whatever your talent is, are you trading your talent? The guy with the 5 talents, he took the 5 talents and he traded them all. That is what it means to be an adaptive leader. He traded the 5 talents, and you know what? We were told in that story that he came back with 5 extra. Please, listen to this story carefully. The guy with the 2 talents, he also did not sit down. He went out and he traded his own skills, or his own talents, his own giftings. In 2023, you realize that, oh, it's like I can sing, it's like I can dance, it's like I can do comedy, but you are not trading those talents. You are not trading all of those giftings inside of you. You can only multiply those talents and those giftings the moment you begin to trade them. If you refuse to trade them, I will show you what will happen to you. The third guy, who was given just 1 talent, he was given just one, but he didn't trade the talent. He went to hide the talent under the ground. He went to keep the talent. He did not use the talent. He knew that he had 1 talent. He knew. Because he used to notice in his body that it's like anytime I see somebody singing, I also feel like singing. He has been noticing. He knew the man that was traveling, his king, gave him that talent. He knew that the king gave him the talent. Some of you listening to me right now, you've been given talents, you've been given all kinds of talents, but you are not trading your talent. Some of you, you like talking. Talking is your talent, but you are not trading it. And do you know what was said about this one guy? The story told us that this one guy did not trade his own talent, so he did not make any multiplication. So eventually the king came back. When the king came back, the king met the three servants and said, "Oh, I'm back." So the first guy came and said, "Master, you gave me 5 talents. I was able to trade the 5 talents and I was able to make extra 5." The king was so happy, and the king said, "You've done well, my servant. Now come and rest and take this reward. You are a great guy. I'm going to multiply you." And then the other guy with the 2 talents also came and said, "Master, I've just made 2 extra talents with on the talents you gave me." And the king was happy and said, "Look, come and rest, come and take your reward." But when the guy with the 1 talent was called, the guy with the 1 talent said, "Oh, you are a hard king. I kept your talent. You gave me just 1 talent. I was not able to use it. I just kept it. Let's take your talent." And the king said, "Oh my God, I gave you just a talent. You did not make use of it. You went to hide it. You are a slothful servant. You are a wicked servant. I gave you just 1 talent. And I gave you the art to trade your 1 talent. I gave you the ability to create your own world. I gave you the capacity to create what you want to see. But you didn't create it." And the king said to him, "Look, from today, you are going to be thrown away from this earth, and you are going to be thrown into where there is gnashing of teeth. You are going to suffer. I'm going to make sure I deal with you." If you are like this one man who has been given a talent and you are not trading your talent, can I tell you, you are a wicked man. You are a wicked woman. If you are like this one man who has been given a talent, you have the talent of writing, you have the talent of singing, you have the talent of doing different kinds of things, but you are not trading this talent. Can I tell you, my friend, you are a wicked servant. That is what the king said. And the thing that happens to everybody who don't trade their talent is that they will be thrown into where there is gnashing of teeth. What does it mean for you to be in a place where there is gnashing of teeth? It means you will suffer. You will not sit with kings. You will be somewhere where you are always begging. You will always be begging, because it is they that are diligent in what they do that sit with kings. The moment you refuse to be diligent in what you do, what it means to be diligent in what you do means trading. The moment you refuse to trade the talents that you have been given, you will sit with those who are gnashing their teeth. It means you will be begging for food, you will suffer, you will not have a good life. And do you know what it means to trade your skills? You have a platform like this where you are in a group, where you have somebody that is pushing you. Some of you, I heard when you were talking the other time, you say, "Oh, I'm the admin of this group. Oh, I'm the operation manager. I'm the project manager." You've been given a platform to trade your skills and to trade your talent, my friend. You've been given a platform to trade your talent. The moment you have opportunities like this and you don't trade your talent, that is what happens to that servant. He was given the opportunity to trade his skills, to trade his. Some of you are here right now. You have different opportunities. Michael can come to you and say, "Look, I want you to do this," and you'll be shying away from it. You'll be running away from it. You don't know that it is an opportunity for you to trade your talent. This is 2023. And 2023 is coming to an end. How many of your skills, how many of your talents have you refused to trade? As you are coming into 2024, can I beg you to be intentional, to be very angry with yourself and say, in 2024, I am going to trade my talents. I will not let the king come back at the end of 2024 and ask me, "Tell me about your talents," and I will say to him, "Oh, I have hidden my talents. I didn't trade them." No. What is going to be your story in 2024?